Hi, this is Ariana with University of Cincinnati Clermont College. Today we're going to continue talking about dividing whole numbers. There are a couple videos prior to this one talking about some vocabulary that you'll see in application problems and working with zero. So you might want to check those out as well. But first we're going to start by dividing whole numbers that work out evenly. So why don't we start with 125 and we'll divide that by 5. So first thing I do is I look at my 5 and I look at my first number. Well, 5 does not go into 1. So then you go to your second number. So we have 5 into 12. Well, I know that 5 times 2 gives me 10. So we'll start there. So now we subtract away. We have 2 minus 0 is 2. 1 minus 1 is 0. So now we bring down this 5 and we look at our 5 again. How many times does 5 go into 25? It goes in 5 times. So let's just check our math and subtract. 5 minus 5 is 0. 2 minus 2 is 0. So why don't we take a look at a number that's slightly bigger? So why don't we try 2,448? We'll divide that by 12. So again, we look at our 12. We look at our first number. 12 does not go into 22. But let's look at 24. 12 times 2, I know gives me 24. Okay, let's subtract that away. Well, I get 0, 0. Okay, so let's bring that next number down. Well, that's a 4. So 12 does not go into 4. So what do I do here? Well, let's put a 0 here. And let's bring down our next number. So that way we're going to have something big enough to work with. So now let's look at this one. So we have 12 into 48. I think that goes in 4 times. Let's check our math. 4 times 12 is 48. Subtract away. So we come out evenly with 204. Let's look at a couple examples where things don't work out quite so smoothly. We can try 4 into 127. Well, 4 definitely goes into 12 3 times because 3 times 4 is 12. Okay, let's subtract that away. Come out with 0, 0. Then we bring down our 7, and 4 goes into 7 only 1 time. Then we subtract that. 7 minus 4 is 3. So now we take that 3 and we're going to call it a remainder. So when you divide 127 by 4, your answer is going to be 31 with a remainder of 3. Why don't we look at something just a little bit bigger? Let's keep practicing. So why don't we try 1,461? We'll divide that by 13. Well, we're going to start off the same way. We're going to look at our number. We're going to look at that first number. I know that 13 doesn't go into 1, but 13 does go into 14 1 time. Let's subtract that. We end up with 1. So let's bring down our 6 now. So now we have 16. 13 goes into 16 1 time. Okay, let's bring that 13 down and subtract. 6 minus 3 is 3. 1 minus 1 is 0. Okay, let's bring down our last number here. So now we have 31. I have 13. If we do 2 times 13 is going to give us 26. So let's subtract that away. 1 minus 6, well, that doesn't work. So let's borrow from our neighbor. And that becomes 11 minus 6, gives us 5. 2 minus 2 is 0. So now we take our 5 and we make that a remainder. So when we divide 1,461 by 13, our answer is 112 with the remainder of 5. Thanks for joining me today, and I'll see you again soon.